Now to that ABC News exclusive interview with the sister of Jayland Walker, who was killed in a hail of bullets fired by Akron, Ohio police officers. And TJ, we know that you had an opportunity to speak with her.
And she cried through the first third of the interview, and you can understand that. But the things that aren't in dispute in this case is that Jayland Walker was unarmed when police opened fire. He ends up with 60 wounds in his body. So the question is, how do we go from a routine traffic stop to that? And the police video that was released was supposed to answer some of this, but his sister says she has not been able to watch that video yet.
I won't see him again. I won't be able to hug him again or just remind him that I love him or anything like that.
Jada Walker is preparing to bury her baby brother. Speaking to ABC News for the first time since Akron police released body camera video showing 8 of their officers shooting and killing 25-year-old Jayland Walker. Now, you know that video is out there. Are you just not ready to see it yet?
It's just not matching the person that I know, because he's not into that. And that's not him. That's not Jayland. And I can't accept that at all, and I shouldn't say I don't want to, but I just can't fathom to see any sort of video of him being gunned down that amount of times, you know, as if he was just like aim practice.
The footage shows what authorities describe as a routine traffic stop, followed by a car chase, then foot chase. As Walker runs away, officers claim at one point he turns towards them, prompting a hail of gunfire. A preliminary medical examiner report shows over 60 wounds to Walker's body, despite being unarmed at the moment he was killed. But police say Walker fired at them during the car chase and point to this image, which they say shows a flash of a gun from the driver's side of Walker's car, adding that they recovered this gun and a loaded magazine inside of his car.
The way in which that picture depicted where the gun was located and the way and the manner in which it was placed, officers are approaching the car on their body-worn camera, and it's capturing it as they are approaching.
You are not, it sounds like you're not buying, but also you don't see evidence that a gun was ever fired from that vehicle.
I've never known him to own a gun of any sort at all. He never brought it to my attention. The last thing I would have imagined him having with him is a gun.
I don't see clear evidence of a gun being fired, and more importantly, the gun was recovered in the back seat, according to the preliminary autopsy report that my team reviewed. So I need to know how the gun got in the front seat, all nice presented with the ring and the cartridge pulled out and the bullets there. This looked like a staged picture.
ABC News has reached out to the Attorney General's office regarding the photo, but have not heard back. The family says police are creating a narrative that makes Walker out to be someone that he wasn't.
I really haven't been watching a lot of television or publications on things because I don't want to see him in that light. I'm just really sad because, like I said, out of many black men who have been killed and many families who experience this, even as a sister, you know, it's just... Excuse me, it's really hard.
Black lives, they matter here.
Walker's death ignited protests.
No justice, no peace.
As an outraged community and grieving family await answers from the investigation now underway.
We still have yet to get a solid answer as to how, like you said, a person who doesn't have any record, at the most will have a speeding ticket, you know, from using his car to get around. For me to have to experience that and see my family, you know, mourn, even my mom, you know, it really hurts.
You know, those officers who fired are on leave right now. Everybody's asking that question, just how do we get to that? And the officers explained this by saying once they saw a gun fired from the car, this escalated this to now a public safety issue, to where they now think they're pursuing someone who is a threat to the community. And that's how they explain their mindset, at least, in chasing him and why they opened fire. The investigation will tell us more about that. And guys, you all know in things like this, we often see people go from shock to grief to anger. She says she hadn't gotten to anger yet. It's just the shock and the grief right now.
That's very apparent.
Can't even be mad right now. But his birthday is in 14 days. He's going to turn 26.
All right. Thank you, TJ. Well, hey. Hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.